Welcome back to Automotive. Today, we're talking about a name that carries serious weight in the automotive world, Bullitt. That name alone conjures up images of tire-shredding muscle, Steve McQueen cool, and a legacy that stretches back decades. But this is not just a nod to the past. The 2025 Ford Bullitt is something different. It's bold, it's modern, and it just might be one of the most exciting cars to come out of Ford in years. Now before we get into the sound, the specs, and the styling, let's address the elephant in the room. This isn't just a Mustang Bullitt badge slapped on a current-gen body. The 2025 Bullitt is a standalone performance coupe, and Ford made that decision for a reason. They wanted something that could sit alongside the Mustang, not behind it. And when you lay eyes on it, you get what they mean. Let's start with the design. The front end is aggressive, but not overdone. There's a new split grille design, thin LED headlights that almost squint at you, and a long hood with muscular contours that scream power. Around back, you've got a fastback silhouette that feels like a modern reinterpretation of the '68 classic. And yeah, they brought back the Highland green, but there's also a new matte charcoal finish that looks absolutely sinister in the right light. Under the hood, things get even more interesting. Ford's given this Bullitt a 5.0L naturally aspirated V8. Yes, they kept it old school in the best way possible. But this isn't your standard Coyote engine. This one's been tuned to push out 500 horsepower flat. And the best part, it comes standard with a 6-speed manual transmission. There's an optional 10-speed automatic, but if you ask us, the stick is where the magic lives. And that sound, my God, the sound. Ford worked closely with their performance team to tune the exhaust system for a low, snarling growl at idle and an angry roar at high revs. It's the kind of soundtrack that makes you roll down the windows just to hear more of it bouncing off the walls. Driving the Bullitt is a throwback, but not in a retro, clunky kind of way. It's balanced. The suspension's been reworked with adaptive dampers, and the new chassis is stiffer and lighter than any previous Bullitt-inspired model. That means it handles curves better, responds quicker, and still gives you that raw, analog connection with the road that muscle cars are famous for. Inside, the Bullitt keeps things clean and focused. Minimalist dash, leather sport seats with green stitching, and analog-style gauges with a digital twist. There's an available 12-inch digital cluster that changes themes depending on drive mode, and the Bullitt exclusive mode sharpens throttle response and adds a red glow to the gauges. It's subtle but cool. Ford is positioning this car as a modern American performance icon, not just a tribute. Production is limited, which adds to the appeal, and rumors are already swirling that a hybrid AWD version might follow later. But right now, this rear-wheel drive monster is exactly what car enthusiasts have been begging for. A pure, unapologetic driver's car with heritage and modern flair. So, is the 2025 Ford Bullitt worth the hype? If you ask us here at Automotive, hell yes. It's got the soul of a classic with the tech and engineering of something made for 2025. It doesn't just revive a legend, it redefines it. Make sure to hit that like button if you're into cars that make your heart race, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment. What would you take, the Bullitt or a loaded Mustang dark horse? Until next time, this is Automotive, signing off.